Hello everybody, welcome to another tarot reading. My name is Amber and this is Earthy Indigo. I hope that you're doing very well today or tonight or whenever it is that you are tuning in to this reading. Please check out the description box below for more information about me, my social media, and all of the updates. Also, any links to any channel songs will be listed in the description box below. Welcome and welcome back to all of you. I hope that you are all having a wonderful day or night. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this reading. So we are going to start off today with the deck that shall not be named. And we're going to take a look at who might be in your energy. So please take this how it resonates for you. Flip it, switch it, reverse it, whatever you need to do. If I say things like he, she, masculine, feminine, I am talking about energy. I am not talking about gender. So apply how it resonates for you. Also, I do apologize in advance for any background noise. There is some work being done in the apartment below me, and my dog may bark, and you may hear some background noise from that. So hopefully that's not too distracting. But let's go ahead and get into this, all right? So let's take a look at who's in the viewer's energy. So we have past lover. So this could be an ex for some of you. It could be somebody that maybe you never had a chance to start something with. Apply that how that resonates for you. Let's go ahead and get some zodiac signs to see what might come through here. Okay, so let's get some signs, please, for this past lover. Now these might also be your sign. So take it how it resonates. So we have Pisces to start off here, and we have the number 12 as well, which would reduce down to the number 3. So that could be a life path number, or the month of March might be significant for somebody here. This could also be sun, moon, rising. So please take it how it resonates for you. And then we have Saturn. So Saturn does rule Capricorn, so that could be significant here. We have the number 19, which would reduce to a 10 or a 1. So there could be something here to do with cycles, maybe cycles ending or beginning. I'm getting 10:01 or 10:10. That could be significant for somebody here, maybe October 10th or October 1st, or sometime between those two timelines. I'm getting like the fall season, maybe significantly around Halloween. That could be significant for somebody here. Also the month of January with the number 1. So January, October, and March here. Okay, now let's get a character card or two. See what other information we can get. Oh, this was the wrong deck. Okay, well, I don't believe in coincidences, so we actually have the Higher Self Oracle cards here, so let's see what these have to say. Because I do believe that, especially when it comes to the tarot readings, that everything comes out for a reason. So what do these have to say? So the first one that we have here, make sure I'm in the view. It says, you are a beacon for others to follow, so don't hide the bright light that you are. Interesting. And then we have, your success is closer than you imagine, so just keep going. Very interesting. Okay, so we will get back to those for sure. I'm going to stick those over here. And I guess we're not going to do a character card today because I didn't actually grab them. So we're going to do a sign from the stars. There are additional zodiac signs here as well as some identifying features. So we'll see what comes through. For some of you, these could also be signs that maybe you have been seeing, or synchronicities that you have been seeing, or something that maybe you were looking for to let you know that this is indeed a reading for you. So let's get a couple of these. Okay, we're going to stop there. So I am seeing a couple of repeats and confirmation. So we have Saturn. First of all, we have Saturn again. So double confirmation there, Capricorn coming through very strongly. Somebody here could be having a Saturn return as well. Now, if you aren't sure what that is, I do suggest doing your own research. And then we also have October. So I was getting October, so Libra or Scorpio could be significant as well, or just the month of October. And then we also have autumn, and I was picking up on the fall season, so fall, autumn, that could be really significant for somebody here. So sometime between September or November. Now that could be past or present or future even, depending on when it is that you are reading or that you are watching this reading. So please take it how it resonates for you. Use your own intuition. We have the sun here. So the sun for me is a celestial representation of the divine masculine, so that could be significant. Please do keep in mind we all have feminine and masculine within us, so take it how it resonates. The sun can also be Leo, also summertime, which if you are watching this at the time of upload, we are in June, so summer hasn't officially arrived, but it is definitely right around the corner. And then we have tattoos. So somebody here could have tattoos. Tattoos could be significant. Somebody might be a tattoo artist. I'm getting a rose or roses. So maybe somebody has like roses or a rose, or maybe like flowers. Maybe there's something here to do with like flowers with a tattoo. Take it how it resonates for you. We also have dog. Somebody could have a dog. Now, I always get loyalty, friendship. I get companionship with dogs. I get like honesty, you know, because like, sorry for that background noise if you can hear that. Now, I'm not saying that like cats are disloyal at all. I just kind of feel like dogs might be like a little bit more, I guess trusting would be the correct word versus honesty. So take that how that resonates for you. We have 4-leaf clover. So Irish heritage may be significant. St. Patrick's Day, I was picking up on March, so maybe that's significant for somebody here. 4-leaf clovers also talk about luck. I'm also getting the color green, so that could be the heart chakra. Maybe somebody's favorite color is green. We have wolf. So somebody could have, I'm getting somebody here may have like a dog that looks like a wolf. I think I picked this up in a past reading. Or maybe your dog has the name of like a wolf or something like that. I'm also getting Odin. So somebody here may have a connection with Odin. Yeah, we have wolf. Somebody could have a totem animal or a spirit animal that is a wolf. We have scarab. I'm not really getting any messages here with scarab other than I'm getting jewelry. For somebody here, maybe you have like a scarab jewelry or Egyptian jewelry. Maybe somebody has a tie to the Egyptian heritage or the Egyptian, maybe even like deities, you know, or history. There's a lot of mystery there with Egyptian. Okay, I'm getting Scorpio. I'm also getting I can't think of what his name is. He has like a bird head. He's an Egyptian god. He has a bird head. Is it Horus? It might be Horus. Maybe Set? I'm not sure. That could be significant for somebody here. But I'm also really getting jewelry. So that could be significant. Mars. Okay, so the celestial representation of the divine masculine. We have the sun and we have Mars. So strong divine masculine energy coming through here. Somebody may be standing strongly in their divine masculine, or this, you know, is a masculine we're talking about. Maybe you're a masculine. We also have Aries energy. So that could be significant. Aries starts off the zodiac cycle. So I don't know, for some of you here, maybe like you're the firstborn, or the first to do something. We have Jupiter. So Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Somebody could be a Sagittarius here. It's also a planet of luck. I'm kind of getting to like there could be something here to do with fame, or maybe like being in the spotlight. Somebody could be really philosophical as well. Maybe that's like a subject that you studied in school, or maybe just kind of like on your own. Somebody here I'm kind of getting like I don't know, like somebody studies the mysteries, if that makes sense. Apply that how that resonates for you. But we have Jupiter, and then we have dragon. So somebody could be born in the year of the dragon. Somebody might like to read fantasy books or watch fantasy shows as well. I'm getting a little bit distracted by the background noise, so there could be some distractions in somebody's life here. Maybe there's like just like a lot of, you know, background noise or something like that. For some here, I'm gonna move this deck And then we're going to go and we're going to get into the tarot. So I do have the Witch's Tarot today. So let's get a couple of cards here. Let's get some information on this past lover. So who is this past lover? Oh my word. Okay, so we have two piles here. We're going to start with the ones that are face up, and we have the Six of Cups first. So that is not surprising at all, considering we have past lovers. So that's confirmation for me here. So this is somebody that maybe you're thinking about, or maybe they're thinking about you. It could be both. Maybe you're picking up on their energy. Apply it how it resonates for you. There's a lot of nostalgia here. There's a lot of happy memories, thinking about happy memories, thinking about the past, thinking about good times. There could be something here to do with childhood, or maybe like your childhood home, or maybe you've known this person for a long time. For some of you, maybe you're just in nostalgic memories of childhood. Maybe there's something here to do with innocence. I'm kind of getting like a first love kind of an energy, or maybe this person feels like the first love, whether or not they are. There's a song there. I can't hear the lyrics, but there's a song with that. So music could be significant for somebody here as well. And then we have the Star. So Aquarius energy with the Star. There's that fame that I was talking about. This also talks about wish fulfillment. It can talk about it can talk about healing as well. So for some of you, maybe there's something here to do with healing something from the past. Maybe with this connection, maybe you have recently reconnected with somebody from the past, or you will be reconnecting with somebody from the past in the near future. Apply that how that resonates for you. I'm also kind of getting like a temperance feeling with this Star card, like alchemizing. Somebody here might be alchemizing something. Maybe like pain, like you've alchemized pain. Pain to pleasure. That's interesting. I'm not really sure. That sounds kind of kinky, but like to each their own, you know. But it's more than that. It's almost like you didn't let the challenges bring you down. There's a sense of growth here. I'm just getting alchemy with the Star. And then we have the High Priestess. We have two major arcanas coming out here with the past lover. So I really feel like this is very significant. You might be a divine feminine, because I do see the High Priestess card as being a divine feminine. So you could be a divine feminine. This person could be a divine feminine. Apply how it resonates for you here. There is a strong connection between you and this past person. You could definitely be picking up on their energy. They are picking up on your energy. I feel like this is kind of a situation where it's like, when one person thinks of the other, then the other person thinks of them. Does that make sense? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Somebody here, whether this is you or the other person, they might be very esoteric. They could be very in touch with, okay, not could be, they are. They could do tarot or divination or something like that, but they're very in tune with, or you are, apply how it resonates, could be both of you. They're very in tune with their higher selves. That makes sense though, because we did get the higher self messages coming through here. And with the Star, so we have, let's take a look at these real quick. So we have your success is closer than you imagine, so just keep going. And then the Star here, and I was feeling alchemy with the Star here. So maybe there's something here about taking some sort of like something that you went through, something difficult that you went through, maybe a heartache or something like that, and alchemizing it into like fueling your success for some of you. There could be something here too about shining your light for others to follow. Now that could have something here to do with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess can talk about intuition. And like I said, like maybe, you know, you do tarot, or you do, you teach or do classes or something like that. Like there's something here to where you are, or maybe it's this other person. Apply how it resonates for you. But where you are, like shining your light and showing others how to shine theirs as well. It's really nice. I just keep getting alchemy. So strong Sagittarius as well. We have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. I'm going to leave it on the bottom of the deck. And we'll see what else comes out. But I want to get a card on the Star card. Can we get a card for the Star, please? We have the Eight of Swords. I'm going to get another. One more card, please. Thank you. Yeah, we have the Lovers. So for some of you, this is talking about another connection. Whether this is something that you were in or the other person, it could have been both, honestly, especially like if this is some sort of a counterpart connection there and there's mirroring going on here. But that's what the alchemizing is. That's what the turning the pain into pleasure, we'll say, because that's just what keeps coming through. And I'm feeling that as in like not necessarily like in a kinky sense, but in the sense of like joy and happiness and, you know, like coming out of the darkness and into the light, like the sun is rising kind of a thing. And I don't know if this is you or this past lover, or it was both, or maybe this was this connection, but I'm feeling like there was some sort of restriction. Honestly, I kind of feel like for some of you, this could be another connection, but there was some sort of a restriction within a romantic connection. Something where you had to free yourself from it, or this past lover had to free themselves from it, and you've alchemized that situation and transformed it so that now you are not chasing your dreams, but living amongst the stars. Like you are, how do I say this? Like you're in your dreams, you're living your dreams, your manifestations, the seeds that you have planted have sprouted because you have freed yourself from this Eight of Swords situation. We also have Gemini energy with the Lovers, and if you are watching this at the time of upload, we are in Gemini season. So happy birthday to Geminis if you are watching this. That could be significant as well. Somebody here may have their Gemini in Venus. We also have Cancer and Pisces with the High Priestess. I don't think I said that before, but we did get Pisces as well. I'm pretty sure with one of the other cards. So tell us more about the Eight of Swords and the Lovers. The Ten of Pentacles. So you could have been married. For some of you, this could have been like a marriage situation. There could have been, there could be kids involved. Whether or not like it was a, legal marriage, there was definitely a very strong commitment here. There's a very strong tie. For some of you, there was like family involved and money involved with this stuck love situation. And then we have the Nine of Wands, which is, this is the wounded warrior. This talks about resilience. It also talks about, sorry, there's a little fly. It also talks about, it's like victory after a hard battle. So for some of you, maybe this was a difficult journey for you. This was a difficult ending for you. Sorry, I just hit the camera. I forgot about these two cards over here. So we have the World and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have fixed energy with the World, which is Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Aries could be significant too, though, because I wanted to say that. So for some of you, yeah, like I really do feel like you have removed yourself from the situation. I see you as being this Queen of Pentacles, whether you are a queen or a queen. Apply how it resonates for you. But this is somebody who is standing on their own. They have this pentacle, and they've earned this pentacle on their own. It is theirs. This is somebody who has possibly, I'm seeing sort of like maybe climbed the corporate ladder. That could be significant for some of you here, but it's kind of like you've grown and progressed on your own. There's a lot of strong independence here. The World can talk about, it can talk about cycles. It can talk about fixed energy as well. I want to get a card on the World, please. Can we get a card on the World before we move on? The Page of Wands and the Two of Wands. Yeah, so you've definitely, because look, see what's in this person's hand right here. It's the World. You have the World in your hand. You're starting off on something creative. For some of you, this could be some sort of a business or a career path. It's a passion, but it's a stable passion. It's one where I feel like you've been working really hard towards this manifestation, whatever it is, and you've been alchemizing whatever heartbreak or pain it was that you had gone through with this situation here. I am feeling like this was a past connection, and I'm not sure if it's this past lover. I kind of don't feel like it is. but apply how it resonates for you. But I do feel like you have a lot of, there's some sort of a creative new beginning here for you. I feel like for some of you, you have transformed. Maybe you've transformed creatively. It's kind of almost like nobody expected you to do what you did. Maybe they never expected you to succeed the way you did, or they didn't expect you to go as far as you did, or maybe they just didn't expect you to choose the path that you did. There's something here about, like, I think you've thrown some people off their guard. You didn't do what they expected you to do, or this person didn't do what they expect. I feel like it's you, the viewer. You didn't do what somebody expected you to do, and it's kind of like they don't really know how to react to that. They weren't expecting that. They've been thrown off their game. Is that the term? I think that's the term. They've been thrown off their game. Interesting. Apply that how that resonates for you. It could be this past lover here. For some of you, there's somebody in your family, or somebody that you consider to be family. It could be a couple. There could be a couple here, a karmic couple that's kind of like wishing you, they're kind of like watching you doing your own thing and being happy, and they're kind of like hating on it. I don't know who this is, and I don't know why this is coming through, but I'm getting that with this couple here on the Ten of Pentacles, which is really interesting. I just kind of feel like the way that they're watching, like this person here with the baby, it's almost kind of like they're like in the shadows. It's almost envious in a way, I guess. I don't know. Take it how it resonates for you. But for some of you, there's a couple, a karmic couple that's like hating in some way. They could be in your family, or they're connected to this romantic connection in some way. This past connection. I don't feel like it's this past lover. I feel like this is somebody else. Okay, let's talk about the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. And we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So you have two aces, and we have Death. There's Scorpio. And the Page of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. Hold up, y'all. And the Wheel of Fortune. Or the Wheel of the Year, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the King of Swords. And I'm going to stop there because I could literally keep going. It's oh my gosh. We have another ace. We have 3 aces. You guys, hold up. Let me set these down. I got to show you this. 3 aces. I told you you were alchemizing. I told you that you whatever seeds it was that you had planted, they are coming to fruition. You have creativity, you have stability, you have love. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And you have the Wheel of Fortune as well. That's luck. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Somebody here might be starting out. This could be a new connection for some of you. This past lover might be coming in, and maybe it's a new reconnection, especially with Death here, because that can talk about, you know, death and rebirth. There could be some sort of a reunion or a reconnection here for some of you, but this is also talking about, with the Page of Pentacles here, you are following your passions when it comes to something something financial. I think it has something to do with some sort of a new career path. I think that it's like a dream. Like you are chasing your dream, but it's not like you're chasing the dream anymore. It's like you found it. You've caught the dream. We have the King of Swords here. This could be you know, probably masculine or feminine, king or queen. But this is talking about truth. This is talking about cutting through the BS. This is talking about, you know, crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. It's also talking about, honesty and integrity. It's talking about following the rules. For some of you, it could be talking about following the rules. It could also be talking about the legal system for some of you. Maybe there's something here to do with courts, or somebody is a judge in some way, or you feel like you have to be a judge. But because the King of Swords, he has really good judgment. And that's because he's kind of like a human lie detector. Like, he can tell the truth from the lie. Maybe you resonate with that. We also have air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the Hanged Man, Virgo, getting a new perspective. You know, for some of you, maybe you have been in this Hanged Man position. This is also Odin, and I was feeling Odin. So some of you could definitely have a pull with Odin, maybe with the Nordic deities. Specifically, I'm getting somebody here could be Nordic pagan. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. These messages are coming through pretty quickly here, but this crow here, or this raven, is holding a pentacle, which is money. That's the coin. Somebody might have, maybe you've put yourself in a hangman position. That's what it is. It's the creativity. You found some sort of creative solution by seeing something in a new way. Because that's the hangman is, he's upside down. So he's literally seeing the world upside down. So he's getting a new perspective, literally on the entire world. You've gotten a new perspective on a situation, and you found some sort of creative solution. And if this hasn't happened yet, then this will. And it has something to do with this passion that you're following. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. These are those seeds that you've planted. You've planted them. You're waiting for them to come in. And why are you waiting for them to come in? Well, you know that they're going to come in. Look at that bush. It's already producing it. You know, this is a matter of, like, this is kind of like, I'm getting that sense of, like, you know, you spend all day tending your garden, and then at the end of the day, you get to sit on the porch and relax with a glass of lemonade, kind of a thing. You know, like, that's what the Seven of Pentacles person here is doing. They're watching and they're waiting because they know that the seeds that they have planted are manifesting. They are blooming. Not only are they manifesting, but they are manifesting something that is going to produce abundance. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. I am channeling, and sometimes that makes me hungry. All right, let's end the tarot there. And let's get some oracle cards. I do have some love oracles here. So since we did get past lover, let's get a couple of cards on that. We also have the Ace of Cups. So let's get a few of the romance and love oracles. So it says, this one says abundance. Open your heart to receive the abundant love the universe has to offer. So some of you might be a little bit closed off to this. On the bottom of the deck, we have attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. So for some of you, you might be feeling a little hesitant to connect with this person or reconnect with this person, or whatever the case may be. For some of you, I'm also kind of getting like this could be a past life soulmate, a past life lover for some of you, if this is somebody that you haven't met yet. But there's kind of like a sense of, like, maybe you're like a little hesitant, you're a little bit guarded because of what you have gone through in the past, because of this. And I think that's why this is coming up here in this reading, this additional past connection, is because that, you know, was so epic, we'll say, for lack of a better word, and it took so much strength for you to overcome it and to grow from it and to build, you know, the empire that you have now, and the stability that you have now. And you're a little hesitant because you don't want to be hurt again, and you also don't want, you don't want to risk what you've built. And there's a sense here of, like, you know, just kind of like being a little bit open-minded, a little bit, you know, not necessarily naively trusting, but just, you know, maybe trying to work a little bit more on being trusting. And I say that as somebody who, you know, can completely understand that feeling. And it's definitely not easy, you know, but not everybody's a dick. And not everybody's gonna, you know, put you through those kinds of situations. And you are not the same person that you were back then in that time. So, you know, give yourself a little bit of credit. Trust yourself, if nothing else. And then we have attraction. You know, you are attracting the right person at the right time in your life. So that's also kind of like, you know, you need to trust in yourself and trust in the divine. You are going to be, you know, attracting the right person at the right time for you. So, you know, be a little open-minded and have a little bit of an open heart. You know, maybe don't have your walls up so high, you know. All right, let's get some Burning Heart Love Oracles and see if we can get a couple messages from this past lover here, what they would like to say to you. So the first one that we have is, I ran because I wasn't ready for you. So some of you, this could be a runner. We could have a runner-chaser dynamic here. I do feel like you are no longer in the chaser aspect here. You are working on your own abundance. You are now, a manifester. Oh, look at that. I've been manifesting you. Interesting. So yeah, that's exactly why I feel like you've been picking up on this energy. Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. Yeah, if you've been thinking about them, they've been thinking about you, the other way around. There's an energetic connection here with this person. I really do feel like that. For some of you, it could even be like a telepathic connection, but there's definitely a very strong energetic connection between the two of you, and I do feel like you pick up on each other's energies. So, like maybe be a little bit mindful of that as well, especially like if you find yourself just like suddenly feeling emotions that maybe you don't understand where they came from, or it doesn't really seem logical in what's going on in your current life. It could be because you're picking up on the energies of, this person or maybe somebody else around you, especially if you do identify with being an empath. Pardon me. Okay, now let's get some twin flame messages, and then we're going to move on to some more messages for you. Let's stop there. I don't feel like getting a lot of these today. So, oh wow, we only have one. Okay, it says, you are the only one for me. So, there you go. Take it how it resonates for you. Maybe that is a mutual feeling between the two of you. So, I want to get an animal. Hold on, let me rearrange my cards over here. So, I want to get an animal card for you, the viewer. Get some guidance from the animal world, which is not very easy to do at this angle with this new setup. Okay, we'll get some. We have orca whale. So whales could be significant for somebody here. Maybe you live next to the ocean, maybe specifically where orcas migrate. So it says adventure, dare to do things differently, sing your wild song, manifest your travel dreams, attempt the great journey with confidence, be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Interesting. So for somebody here, maybe there's something here about travel. Maybe that's what you are working towards. It has something to do with travel, or maybe while traveling, you will meet this person or reconnect with this person. Very interesting. All right, let's get a unicorn affirmator. Now, these messages are for you, the viewer, however you resonate. Regardless of this situation here, it's just to give you, some guidance on your own personal journey. So only take what resonates, as always. We have vitality. Hopefully you can see that. It says, I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Everyone has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. Yeah, okay, I'm kind of feeling this as being that blockage that I was saying. Somebody could definitely have their guard up when it comes to romantic connections, like a guard around their heart or a wall around their heart. And I feel like that's what this is talking about. And it's because, and it's like, yes, you want to make sure that you protect yourself. You want to make sure that you stay healthy, wash your hands in the sense of, going with the theme of this card so that you don't get sick. But at the same time, too, you don't want to live in a bubble. You still want to experience life, because you can't let fear take over, and it's just kind of you can't be afraid, because ultimately the number one reason why people are afraid of sicknesses and germs is because, it's the fear of death, right? So you can't really be afraid of love. because that's what it is when you put a shield around your heart, when you're walking around in a bubble around your heart. It's a fear of pain is what it is. And it's because you love so much, and it's okay to show that to the world, and it's also okay to protect yourself as long as you are, how do I say this? As long as it's not detrimental, I guess. We're gonna leave it on that word. All right, and we're gonna get an angel number. Okay, we're gonna get a couple angel numbers. Are you seriously? I said this, you guys. I said 1001. So yes, you might be seeing this number 1001, or October 1st could be significant here. But I literally said 1001. So I'm taking that as confirmation. It says spiritual awakening, new beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity. I was saying creativity. Somebody here is very creative, and there's some sort of creative passion, or like you find solutions creatively or something like that. And heading in the right direction. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like a dark night of the soul. You're on the right path you're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Yeah, okay, I was getting Gandalf with that, so somebody could definitely be like a Lord of the Rings fan or a fantasy fan with dragons, and then I was getting Gandalf. Okay, we have 2020. Now, this could be like 2020 vision. Like I'm getting hindsight as 2020, but also something significant could have taken place in the year 2020, which, we all know that globally something significant really did take place in 2020. And I think that also spiritually and collectively, something significant also took place in 2020. So for some of you, maybe you had a spiritual awakening, or your first spiritual awakening was in 2020, or you started down some sort of path that led you to a spiritual awakening around that time. For some of you, maybe you met this person in 2020, or there's something about that time that is in connection with this past lover here. But okay, let's move on. So it says compassion, mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, and renewal. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. And that goes back to this higher self card right here, where it says, you are a beacon for others to follow, so don't hide the bright light that you are. I think that for some of you, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever creative passion that it is that you are following, whatever dream it is that you are chasing, that you have now grasped and are living amongst, it has something to do with helping the collective in some way. And I'm not really sure what it is, and I think it's going to be unique and specific to each of you, but I think it's really magical. And I don't think you should... I think you should keep moving forward. That's just my personal belief, because I think it's really enlightening, and it's going to be very beneficial for people. Okay, we have 1818. Willpower. Achievements, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, and luck. Wow. Significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Yes, you are. I completely and totally agree with that. I think that's whatever this, that Ace of Wands energy was. I think that's what that card right there is talking about. All right, we are going to end this with a message from the universe. So thank you all very much for taking time out of your day or night to hang out here with me. I do hope you got the messages and confirmation you were looking for, if that is what you were looking for. If you were here just hanging out, then I hope that you had fun and you were entertained. Please do consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. These are free ways to help the channel's growth and help the messages get out to more people who may need to hear them as well. And again, thank you all very, very much for all of the love and support. I appreciate every single one of you, and I just love this wonderful collective that we're building here on YouTube. All right. So the last card here, if you can see that, says the journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together. Your patience and strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. Yes. Yes, keep going. You're there, baby. Like, you're so close. I'm telling you. You're like right there. Just keep going. Don't let, don't give up. Just don't give up. All right, you guys, that is all that I have for you. Again, thank you all so very much for tuning in. If you are interested in soulmate and twin flame messages, please check me out over on TikTok. I am doing specifically soulmate twin flame messages over there, little mini readings. And if you're interested in additional mini readings, art, photography, all that kind of stuff, find me on Instagram. The links to that will be in the description box below, as well as on the channel. Thank you all very much. Again, I hope you have a great day or night or whenever it was you were tuning in to this reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.